Hello, Sean. Hello, Isabel. I'm doing alright. I saw Picastre playing Crash Bandicoot. I did too. It was really funny. He kept dying over and over and over on Sunset Vista. It was so funny. And because he was playing the original PS1 version, he had to deal with the save system. You had to deal with the PS1 version save system where you complete the Torna bonus mini games to get the save to get the opportunities to save. Hello everybody and welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Travis Bateman alongside Corey Grays, and boy oh boy, this is going to be a very good show. I read somewhere that Deonna isn't happy with AEW Ring of Honor for the lack of title defenses. She also liked tweets from a fan saying that Tony should let her go back to TNA. Do we really need to do this at the start of the stream, Sean? Well, tonight is going to be a good is gonna be a good night. I'll tell you that. Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black are gonna sign a contract where this contract is a no physicality contract, where these two must agree to the terms of the contract. Once they sign the contract, they will not be able to put their hands on each other. Yeah, zero tolerance. So where these two will sign a contract. No, I'm just telling you. Well, I don't care what fans say. You should know that by now. Here we go. Wow. We're kicking things off with Daniel Bryan. What does our general manager want? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Monday Night Raw general manager, Daniel Bryan. Oh, Daniel Bryan is here. I wonder what is on the mind of the Raw general manager. Well, he's obviously got the fans in the palm of his hands. Yes, 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 yes. He's got the fans in the palm of his hands. Hello, Monday Night Raw. Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. One more match. Daniel Bryan. One more match. Sorry, guys, I'm retired. So I know a lot of you are wondering, what am I doing out here? Well, I'm out here because I'm here to make a huge announcement. As you all know, that the Women's War Games is on the horizon. And as you all know, the men do not have a War Games match. You know, I've been thinking long and hard about what we could do with the men's War Games, and I've talked things over with Nick Aldis over on SmackDown, and I'm here to announce the first ever Brand Warfare War Games. What? Brand Warfare? Yes, 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 yes. That's right. For the first time ever, Brand supremacy will be on the line in War Games. And that means the captains of these representative teams will be our world champions. So Ethan Page will captain Team Raw and CM Punk will captain Team SmackDown. And our CEO Patrick Ballantine, speedy recovery, man, sent us a message and told us that the winner of the Brand Supremacy War Games match will get the very first draft pick in the WWE draft in season 13. Whoa, what a reward! Wow, what a reward that's going to be. So Ethan, he better form the best team possible because Monday Night Raw needs to win this brand warfare. Ego. Gotta kill her with a smile. Oh, well, speaking of the WWE champion, here he comes. Daniel, you don't have to worry about a damn thing. Ethan sucks. Shut up! Shut up! We're in the era of Ethan, so show me respect. Don't worry, Daniel, I will form the best team imaginable on Monday Night Raw, so we will win War Games and prove once and for all that Monday Night Raw is the most powerful brand in sports entertainment. CM Punk is going to have a difficult time picking his team because, well, let's just say he hasn't made friends with anybody. Well, neither have you. Well, neither have you either, Ethan. Don't be ridiculous, because I've already made a decision on my first member on my team, and that is the visionary Seth Rollins. So don't worry, Daniel. I will make sure Team Raw get the win. Ego. Wow, what a huge announcement. Brand Warfare will go inside of War Games. Oh, this is the first of its kind, a Brand Warfare War Games match. Ethan Page, the WWE Champion, and CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion, must select their team members for War Games. Well, apparently Ethan Page has already picked Seth Rollins to be a part of Team Raw. I can only imagine who else Ethan Page has in mind. But still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the United States Championship Tournament continues as Kyle Fletcher will go one-on-one with Kenny Omega. That is going to be a banger incoming. But also, LA Knight has got a tough task ahead of him. He's got the giant, Big Obafemi in the United States Championship Tournament. So that's going to be a tough one. But also our main event, the Rihanna de Rihannas Women's Champion, Zelina, teams with Alexa Bliss, the Twisted Goddess, to take on the Man, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. Man, they love throwing away pay-per-view worthy matches on SmackDown. And we're kicking things off for some tag team action. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is set for one fall. making her, and it's a tag team match, making their way to the ring, the team of Indy Hartwell and Jordynne Grace. Well, Indy Hartwell and Jordynne Grace set for tag action against Isabel and Blake Monroe. This is a rematch from several weeks ago. Yeah, Indy Hartwell and Jordynne Grace picked up the win a few weeks ago against these two, and these two are obviously going to be looking for some vengeance. House of Glory brought JD and he got booed. Well, now I'm no longer interested in House of Glory because they brought him back. And their opponents, the team of Blake Monroe and Isabel. Oh, Isabel obviously not feeling herself tonight. Yeah, well, yeah, she's obviously not feeling herself tonight because the CEO slash her boyfriend, the CEO, Patrick Ballantine, is in a hospital recovering from the incident that happened on NXT last week. You know, Indy says she's the best Australian wrestler in the world, Bateman. You know, Corey, Indy says she's the best Australian women's wrestler on the planet. Do you believe her? Of course I do, Bateman. Of course I do, Bateman. Why else would I not believe that? Indy Hartwell has proven that time and time again. Indy sucks. Indy sucks. Indy sucks. Tag made. You know, I'm very curious who the hell is running things in I wonder who's been taking over in Patrick's absence over these last several weeks. Well, I've just been told it's been Eve Torres and Melina. You know, Patrick's assistants. They've kind of been helping out with helping out during his absence. The big powerhouse Jordynne Grace, the Juggernaut, and now Blake Monroe with an overhead back suplex. You know, you gotta feel bad for Isabel. She's obviously not she doesn't have the right frame of mind right now because she's concerned about Patrick. Well, she should not be. Well, look, while I understand, she should be focusing on this match. While I understand that Isabel's not going to be fully focused, but she's also got to focus and not worry about what happened before. She's got to worry about herself. And Indy Hartwell now getting tagged in. And now Indy Hartwell with a spin-out powerbomb on Isabel. A spin-out powerbomb on Isabel. And Isabel kicks out before one. And now Indy Hartwell, in control of Isabel. And Isabel is in big trouble right now as Indy Hartwell gains the advantage. Tag. And now look at this, and now a double team by Grace and Indy. And now Jordynne placing her boot on the back of Isabel. Look at this, showing off by Jordynne Grace. And look at that. And now Isabel being worked on. I'm better than you, Isabel. And Indy, and now tag made again. Isabel being picked apart here by Grace and Indy Hartwell. She desperately needs to make a tag. Indy in control of Isabel, and now a submission locked in here by Indy. Come on, Isabel, give up. And now Indy Hartwell with a submission, an abdominal stretch, and now Isabel gets out of it. Isabel gets out of it with a pair of head scissors. and sends Indy into the corner. And a drop kick into the corner. Oh, look out. And Isabel looking to try and gain it. And trying to fight back, and a shot right to the head to Indy. Oh! And a clothesline. And a clothesline tag. And here comes Blake. And now here comes Blake Monroe, all fired up. And now here comes Blake Monroe, all fired up. And now Monroe fighting back. Oh, look out. Oh, man. And look at this now. And now Grace from behind with a torture rack bomb from behind. A torture rack bomb on Monroe. Oh, and Isabel saves it. Isabel saving. Oh, look out. Oh, and the referee got eviscerated too. Wrong place, wrong time there, ref. Oh, look at it, and now look at his, and now look at Indy Hartwell. And Indy Hartwell going after Isabel on the outside. And and now Monroe with a big knee. And Monroe with a big knee. Oh, looking for the glamour DDT. Oh, and Jordan with an overhead throw. Tag made. Tag made, and now looking for the it hurts, don't it? But Blake was able to get free. Blake was able to get out of the situation. And now Blake springs off the ropes. Oh, went for a drop kick and missed. Oh, big kick right to the face. Big kick right to the face. Tag. Tag made, and here comes Isabel. Oh, springboard stunner. And Isabel with a beautiful springboard stunner on Hartwell. And Hartwell kicks out at 2. Jordan Grace. No, if anyone knows Blake Monroe well, it's Jordan Grace. And now look at Grace. Grace and Monroe on the outside fighting. Oh man! Juggernaut driver on the outside. Oh. And here comes Jordan Grace trying to help out. Oh! Sent to the outside. And now look at Indy. Indy was trying to sneak up on Hartwell. Hartwell was trying to sneak up on Isabel, try to roll her up. Now wait a second. Isabel counters. Oh, and a kick out. And big super kick. And a big super kick. Oh, wait a minute. And now Hartwell in trouble. Sharpshooter on Hartwell. Sharpshooter on Hartwell. Isabel's got the sharpshooter on Indy. And look at Blake. And Blake took out Grace. Blake just took out Grace. And Hartwell taps. And Isabel forces Indy to tap. Isabel and Monroe get the win. Glamour's forever, like pearls on a chain. Little bit of it. Here are your winners, Isabel and Blake Monroe. Oh, that had to feel good for Isabel. Yeah, that had to make her feel much better after what's been happening over the last week. Jordan Grace was looking to try and come to help out Indy, but then Blake Monroe would take out Grace to the drop kick, forcing Indy Hartwell to have no other option but to tap. That was a much needed win for Isabel after everything that's been going on over the over the last several days. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, the new Netflix champion, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne, congratulations on your big win last week over Dakota Kai. And Jackie, you don't need to congratulate me. I'm the prodigy for a reason. I'm the prodigy for a reason. I'm the chosen one for a reason. And this title proves it. I am now the face of Netflix. And there's not a damn thing that Dakota Kai or anybody else is going to do about it. Because this title is now mine. And no one is taking it from me. So, no one, huh? Live. Oh, Livy. What a pleasure. Pleasure, huh? Well, I beg to differ. Because I think that Netflix title will look good around the waist of Liv Morgan. And everyone will watch me send you to oblivion. Well, without Dirty Dom protecting you, I highly doubt it. But good luck against Sally tonight. Oh man, isn't that going to be a good match? Roxanne and Liv Morgan for the Netflix title. Shut up and take my money. Well, here we go. It's time for the United States Championship Tournament to continue. The following contest is the first round match in the United States Championship Tournament. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Kenny Omega. Well, the winner of this match will go on to meet Matt Cardona in the semi-finals. Last week it was pure chaos. It was pure chaos between Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black last week. They both had their representative title matches, and they ended up eliminating each other from the tournament. Well, Kenny Omega's got a Protostar to get past. Protostar! And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 234 pounds, the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher! The Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, vowed to win this entire tournament and become United States champion. Well, he's got a tough task ahead of him. He's got to beat Kenny Omega first. Everyone, Trick is a heel. You shouldn't be singing his theme. Yeah, you know the fans, they always like cheering for heels. And here we go, and here we go. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Kenny Omega and Kyle Fletcher. Get it. Oh man, Kyle went for a big kick, but unfortunately missed his target. Oh! Don't forget, Alexa Bliss got cheered during her goddess days when she was a heel. And so was Mercedes. So she was cheered while she was a heel. Because the crowd are choosing not to boo them. And oh! Do I want Elena as a face? Well, depending on how much heels they have. Well, depending on how many heels they have on their roster. I only wanted her as a face in NXT because it made sense for the story they had between her and Roxanne. Now I'm okay. And now a flying drop kick by Omega, and a kick out by Fletcher. Well, Kyle Fletcher is in a bit of trouble right now, but here's the thing: a guy like Kyle Fletcher has defeated Kenny Omega before, and other high-profile main eventers. Absolutely, I wouldn't mind TNA turning indie, but I doubt they will. Sounds like someone doesn't like Indy Hartwell as a face, doesn't find her likable. Their women's division is not very good right now, Sean, so I don't think we should be thinking about turning people. They should really focus on rebuilding their women's division. Because as it stands right now, their women's division is really, really bad. Oh! And yes, even though I like Elena, Indy, and Ash by Elegance, I don't really find their women's division amazingly good. They really need to sign more women to their brand. And Kyle Fletcher with a kick right to the face. And look at this. And Fletcher with the Proto Star. And there's that brainbuster. And Fletcher gets the win. Wow. And Fletcher puts away Omega. That's a big win for Fletcher. Sign more women and get rid of Tessa. And get rid of Alicia Fox too. Kyle Fletcher proving once again why he's the Proto Star. Yeah, the Brainbuster scoring the win over Omega. And that means Kyle Fletcher will meet the man that's always ready, Matt Cardona, in the semi-finals. I may have found a member of my team. Hello, AJ Styles. What do you want? Look, man, I know I cashed in my Money in the Bank contract on you, and I would do it again if I had that opportunity. But I think, no, I don't think, I want the Phenomenal One on my team. So you want me, the Phenomenal One, to join your Survivor Series team? How about this? If you agree to join my War Games team, I will grant you an opportunity at this. I will give you your rematch for this title if you agree to join my Survivor Series team. Hey, I offered Seth the exact same thing. If he joined my team, I'd give him a rematch. Alright, fine, you've got yourself a deal. I'll be on your team. But if you go against that agreement, I'll be coming for you. Perfect. No, Punk will not beat my team. I've been asked all week, why? Why did I turn my back on my former friend Dakota Kai? Why did I cost her the Netflix title? Dakota, better retain! What the hell? What the hell did Tegan do that for? Tegan Knox just cost Dakota Kai the Netflix championship, and the Prodigy is the new face of Netflix. It's simple. I was tired of being a sidekick. I haven't forgotten when Dakota stabbed me in the back at War Games. Oh my God, what the hell? Dakota Kai just blasted Tegan Knox inside the War Games cage. And also, the name Tegan Knox, you know, I'm honestly tired of that. Tegan Knox was always likable. Tegan was always weak, you know? Tegan Knox was injury prone. She was weak. A vulnerable girl that always wanted to smile and make the fans happy. Well, I'm not that girl anymore. To me, Tegan Knox is dead. I am Nixon Noel. And I'm not your average girl. I am the Welsh butt kicker that'll stop at nothing to get what I want. Nope, he's not a face. Nixon Noel. I like it. I like this new attitude already. Watch me. I already like this new attitude of, well, Nixon Noel, not Tegan Knox. I really wish they had her do her little hip sway when she's on the stage. The following contest is set for one fall. making her way to the ring, Liv Morgan. Great ovation for Liv Morgan as she's ready for action against Sally Dennis. Well, Liv Morgan told Roxanne Perez not too long ago that she's considering going after the Netflix championship. And her opponent, the Aussie, the natural of disaster, Sally Dennis. Here comes the natural of disaster, Sally Dennis. Sally Dennis has made quite the impact since arriving here to Monday Night Raw. Absolutely. She defeated the man Becky Lynch in her debut. Liv. She beat Sally Dennis beat Liv Morgan, beat Becky Lynch in her debut match. Well, let's not forget she also has beaten Liv Morgan. She beat her on the Over the Limit pre-show. But now these two get to go at it on Monday Night Raw. Sally has made quite the impact. Sally's afloat. And the WWE Universe letting Sally know that she's afloat. Well, look, if Liv Morgan wants to climb up the ranks and potentially challenge Roxanne for the Netflix championship, she's got to start getting wins. Would be dumb, wouldn't it? Let's say a heel wins the US title and Triple H keeps the US Open Challenge going. Knowing him, he probably will. He'll then make the heel the fighting champion because Mariah May did one. Because Mariah May did one in NXT and Thea Hale took the challenge. Liv Morgan with a kick right to the face into the cover on Dennis. And now Liv Morgan in control. Rise up as they all fall down. Oh, wait a minute. Rise up tonight. Rise up tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Prodigy. Oh, wait a second. Well, here comes Roxanne Perez. Well, looks like the Prodigy has got her eyes on this match. Liv Morgan distracted by the situation, and now Sally taking advantage of the distraction of Roxanne Perez. Trick in the chamber. Well, that made sense. And now Sally Dennis has taken advantage. Can I sit by you, Corey? Sure. And looks like Roxanne Roxanne's joining us here on commentary. Well, thank you for joining us, Roxanne, and welcome to the commentary table. And congratulations on becoming the face of Netflix. Why, thank you, Corey. I greatly appreciate it. And senton off the top rope, and now senton off the top rope into the cover to knock off Sally and a kick out. Roxanne, why are you out here? I'm out. Oh, why are you out here? I'm out here because I'm going to be watching my so-called next challenger, Liv Morgan. Those Pokemon games you told me about, are they remakes or new games? They're old. Fire Red and Leaf Green were Game Boy games. They were like remakes of the original Red and Blue. I'm surprised they're putting them on the Switch. Look, Bateman, be nice to Roxanne. She's the chosen one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And besides, Liv Morgan says that she wants to win my title. Please, I'm the face of Netflix. Yeah, damn right you are. Oh, and Sally with a big knee right to the face. Liv, big. And now look at this. And now Morgan now. And, oh, and Morgan takes down. She will tell Patrick if I don't. Yes, I will. Look at this now, Liv Morgan. Oh, Stratusfaction! A little bit of a tribute to Trish Stratus. And now Liv Morgan. Looking to end this. Excuse me. No, wait a minute. Looking to end this at the Oblivion. And look at Liv Morgan now. Liv Morgan now on the apron. Liv was about to go for the Oblivion. And, oh, took a swing. And Liv Morgan took a swing at Roxanne, and Roxanne avoided it. And now Sally Dennis. What a counter by Dennis. Roxanne, what? And now Roxanne coming back over here. What was that all about? What? I didn't do anything. It's Liv Morgan's fault she took her eye off the ball. You stopped her from winning the match. And now Sally, and now Sally looking to take advantage, and Morgan once again trying to keep the momentum. In her corner. Oh, look out, and Sally Dennis getting flung to the outside. Oh, watch out. I don't like the look of this here. Watch out here. And Liv Morgan, oh, look out. Oh, look out. Oh, my God. And Liv Morgan just threw Sally right into Roxanne. She can't do that. That's the Prodigy. Liv Morgan just went sailing. As Liv Morgan set her packing. You don't do that to the Prodigy. How dare Liv Morgan do that to the Prodigy? And now Liv Morgan looking for the Oblivion again, and now Sally and Liv continuing to go back and forth. These two ladies putting on a hell of a match. One hell of a match. And now Dennis and Liv trade blows. And Liv Morgan and Dennis trading blows. And oh, an Enziguri kick. And Morgan with an Enziguri. And now Sally Dennis is in big trouble. Oblivion! And Morgan with Oblivion on Dennis to win the match. And Roxanne Perez, ding, 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 and Roxanne with the Netflix title, hitting it over the back of Liv, ding, 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 and Roxanne getting in the ring, causing a disqualification. And and now look at this, and now Sally Dennis. And Roxanne with a 2-on-1 attack on Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan wins this match via disqualification, but I don't think Roxanne cares. And now Roxanne and I don't think Roxanne really cares. And now Liv trying to fight off both Sally and Perez. Oh, but the numbers game has caught up to her. Has caught up to Liv Morgan, and a pop rocks to Morgan. You want to take this? Huh? You're not having this. No one wants to see you champion anymore. And Roxanne laying waste to Liv Morgan as she and Sally Dennis stand tall. Anyway, Anyway, so Pokemon Leaf Fire Red and Leaf Green are Game Boy Advanced remakes of the original Game Boy Color games Red and Blue. So that's what Fire Red and Leaf Green are. They were like the first remakes. If there's one thing I will say about the Pokemon company, they love spamming Kanto, which that is what region Fire Red and Leaf Green are based on. They love Kanto. They've made so many games based off of Kanto. It kind of gets a little bit annoying. Like, I get it, that is Gen 1. Because Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is also based off of Gen 1. Yeah, so they really like doing a lot of Gen 1 stuff. And it gets a little bit nauseating sometimes. Not saying it's an issue or the games are bad, but fans want to see remakes of other games, of the other Pokemon games. My guess at this time, LA Knight. LA Knight, you're about to go one-on-one with Obafemi. What are your thoughts as you prepare for one of the toughest matches of your career? Well, Jackie, let me talk to you. Do you think I'm afraid of that big fat idiot Obafemi? Nah, I'm not afraid of big Obafemi. You wanna know why I'm not afraid? Because Obafemi is just like everybody else, all hype. You know, he wants to talk about becoming the most dominant United States champion of all time. Yeah, I saw what he did to Grayson Waller. Even I could drop Grayson Waller in 10 seconds if I wanted to. But the thing is, Big Obafemi is going to learn the hard way what happens when you step in the ring with the megastar LA Knight. Yeah. And Big Obafemi is gonna get stomped by the megastar, with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. Becky was supposed to have an announcement last week. I wonder what it was. No idea. Liv is supposed to make her decision on Raw this week. I mean, we all know she's picking Stephanie, so there's really no suspense to it. Well, here we go. The following contest is the United States Championship Tournament match. Making his way to the ring from Nigeria, Obafemi. Well, what are you doing out here? Well, thanks for joining us, Isabel. My next pay-per-view is Survivor Series. Well, here comes the big powerhouse Obafemi. This is not going to be an easy match for LA Knight, that's for sure. LA Knight. This is not going to be an easy task for the megastar. Well, if anyone can probably do it, it's LA Knight. And his opponent, the megastar, LA Knight. Well, LA Knight ready for action here against one of his toughest challenges to date, Obafemi. Well, this is only the first round of the United States title tournament. Whoever wins this will go on to meet Dean Franklin in the semi-finals. I don't like Dean's chances. I don't like Dean's chances next week, regardless if it's LA Knight or Obafemi. What do you mean you don't like Dean Franklin's chances? Dean Franklin beat Cody Rhodes last week. Well, that was thanks to assist from Aleister Black. That doesn't matter, Bateman. What matters is Dean defeated Cody Rhodes. Oh, well, we do know they will have a contract signing later tonight. A zero tolerance contract signing. And now Oba on top of LA Knight early. Oof. And so this is going to be so here we go. LA Knight says he's not backing down from the giant Obafemi. Well, we saw what Obafemi did to Grayson Waller last week. We saw him decimate. We saw him decimate Oba last week. We saw Oba decimate Grayson Waller last week. But LA Knight says that he's not going to let that happen to him. Hey, LA Knight's already lasted longer than Grayson Waller did last week. Yeah, but when you're in the ring with someone like Obafemi, he's big, he's dangerous, he's powerful, he's intimidating. I don't think you would want to mess with a guy like Obafemi. Oh, look at this. Oh, and Femi just taking down. Oh, and Femi now in control of LA Knight. Covers. And LA Knight kicks out at 2. And a big Obafemi in control. You like my new room setup? Yeah, my PS4 isn't near my TV anymore. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help it. Maybe that'll prevent it from overheating more. Because it being close to the TV probably might have been the cause. Oh man. A big elbow. Down goes Femi for the win, and Femi just powers out. LA Knight has got to be wondering what on earth is it going to take down this big powerhouse. Oh, look out. Oh! It'll be fine. Oh, look at this. Time for Femi. Time for the fall from grace. No, wait. LA Knight avoided the fall from grace. BFT. BFT. Down goes the big man. BFT. And Femi puts his hand on the rope. Femi puts his hand on the rope. The big man Obafemi puts his hand on the rope, saving himself. Great ring presence by Obafemi. Great ring presence by Obafemi to put his hand on the rope to force a rope break. And now Knight and Femi Knight and Femi trading pins. Oh, look at this. Knight and Femi trading pins and a kick out and a back and forth between both guys. What on earth? How in the world is LA Knight going to take down a man who's half his size and more stronger than him? He's the megastar. He's LA Knight. He'll find a way. Well, I'm glad you believe in him, Isabel. Well, they are best friends after all. And now LA Knight, top rope. Oh, driving the knee right into the heart of Femi. And the referee beginning her count. Yeah, the referee with her count on the out, doing her counting. Referee at a count of 3. Referee needs to count a lot faster than that. Come on, get back in the ring. Oh, and the megastar elbow. Referee at a count of 5. And LA Knight. Oh, a BFT on the floor. Oh, again. Another BFT. And look at LA Knight getting back inside the ring. Ober's down and wins by count out. Oh, LA Knight dropped in with a BFT on the outside and got the win by count out. Wow, that was smart. Here's your winner by count out. LA Knight. LA Knight. LA Knight getting over Femi counted out. That was probably the smartest thing LA Knight could have done. Dropped big over Femi. I know he won't be the masked man, but if it was him, it would get Grayson away from the New Day. I know what you mean, but again, I don't think he would be a but I don't think Grayson would be a likable character. Australia is 14th in the medals in the Winter Olympics. At least you're above the UK. And LA Knight with the win, and Obafemi getting back to his feet. Obafemi is obviously not too thrilled about this. And hey, what the... Oh! Grayson Waller, where the hell did he come from? From under the ring, Grayson Waller with the stunner on Big Oba. That rolling stunner on Big Oba. Huh? You want to embarrass me, big man? Huh? You want to embarrass me? What the hell is Grayson Waller thinking? Grayson Waller from underneath the ring with the rolling stunner on Femi. I think Grayson Waller might have made a huge mistake. Hey friend. Hey Bex, what's up? Look, I know you're not in the best of mind frame right now, but I need you for my team at War Games. Are you asking me for help? Yes, Charlotte, I'm asking you for help. The face of WWE begging Charlotte Flair for help? Yes, I am. You know what? I'm in. Thanks. My War Games team set. Me, Carmella, Billy Kay, and you. Billy Kay? Yeah? Is that a problem? Just a weird choice? It was her decision, so I'm pretty sure she can handle it. Okay, just curious, that is all. Not doubting it at all. But anyway, let's focus on beating Alexa and Zelina tonight. Want to do it again for old time's sake? Tea time. See you out there. Hey, Alexa. Patricia. I just need one more ally for my War Games team. Apparently, Becky Lynch has already filled up her team. Okay. And Charlotte's on the team. You were suggested to me by Rhea and Io. Was I? Yes. So what do you say? Do you want another round of beating up Charlotte Flair? Sure. I'm in. I wouldn't mind giving Becky Lynch and Charlotte a piece of my mind. Besides, I got a chance to beat them up tonight. Great. Welcome to the team. You're the future, Patricia. Damn right I am. Uh-oh. Well, here comes the woman with the haterade. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter making her way to the ring, all fired up. Well, Jamie Hayter in 2 weeks in a couple of weeks' time at Survivor Series, 2 weeks away, she will challenge Asuka once again for the Women's World Championship in her home state of the UK. It's a big opportunity. London, England will be hosting the event. Survivor Series War Games and we've also got brand warfare as well with War Games. Ethan Page, Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, and one more ally will take on CM Punk and whoever he can choose on the SmackDown side. Hi, WWE Universe. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. 2 weeks from now, Asuka and I will go to war for the Women's World Championship. And Asuka, I want you out here face to face by yourself. I don't want any of your stupid allies out here. If you truly are an empress, you would come out here alone and confront me face to face, woman to woman. Far and wide, a light years away. Well, here comes the Empress. There she is, the Women's World Champion, the Empress, making her way to the ring. Well, she doesn't have anyone of the Empire out here with her. I am the future. Jamie Hayter, you are a backa for challenging me. I'm a backer, huh? Does that mean idiot in your language? Well, Oscar, I'm not afraid of the Empress. I'm not going to worship you because you are just a fake Empress. And at Survivor Series in 2 weeks, Oscar, the only backer is going to be you. Because all it takes is one haterade. All it takes is one haterade and your reign of terror ends. You know, I respect you, Oscar. I have a lot of respect for you. For what you have done for Joshi wrestling. You have brought in so many Joshi wrestlers. From Mina Shirakawa to Izumi, Io Sky, Sakaya Kai, Julia, Akari Uzani. You've brought in a lot of Joshi strong style wrestlers. But is the Japanese strong style better than the British strong style? Do you remember back when you were undefeated for 914 days? No one could beat you until you met a queen, right? Oh. So, understand. Let me ask you this, Oscar. Do Julia, Sheeta, and all those other girls truly worship you? Or do they worship you out of fear? Oh. Do they only worship you because you have a title around your waist? I wonder, would they worship you if you weren't a champion? Oh. And we will find out at Survivor Series when I take your title, and we'll find out if they truly do worship you with or without a title. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. You had all the hype when you came back, but it was ended by a tough enough winner who was better than you. You ask me a big question, now I ask you a question. Do you remember Britt Baker? You tell me something. Would you have ever become a star without Britt Baker holding your hand? You were her sidekick. Would you have ever become the star you are if she wasn't there to protect you the entire time? Would you have become a star if she wasn't there? What did she call you? The killer? The pillar? Not entirely sure. But I want to know, Jamie. Would you become a star without her help? Would you have ever become a women's champion in that other company if it wasn't for her? Asuka, I think I can answer that question. And the answer is yes. I became NXT Women's Champion, and I did that without being anybody's sidekick. Because Asuka, at the Survivor Series, you and I are going to go to war. Leave your empire in the back, Asuka. Leave your empire in the back, Asuka. Make it you and me at the Survivor Series. No excuses. Because regardless who wins, we will find out who truly is the better woman. Yes, we will find out. Oh, look out! Oh, Asuka tried to deliver a cheap shot. And now Jamie Hayter with the right hands. And now Jamie Hayter with those right hands to the Empress. And Jamie Hayter, oh, went for the Haterade. And Asuka, oh, look at this, misting Jamie Hayter right in the eyes. And look at Asuka. Asuka misting Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter can barely see a thing. And now, Asuka with the Empress Impact. Asuka with the Empress Impact to Jamie Hayter. Get down here. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, here comes Sakai, Julia Shida, and Hikari Uzani. And now look at this. And now the entire Empress Empire with a 5-on-1 beatdown on Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter's got no one to help her. She's blinded. She can barely see a thing. And now the Empress Empire holding Jamie Hayter in position. They're pinning Jamie down. They're now pinning Jamie Hayter down. You will never have this, you understand me? You understand me, Jamie? You will never, ever have this. You will worship me. When I beat you at Survivor Series, as long as I'm champion, you will never challenge for this. Unhand her. Wait a minute, look at this. And now Asuka with the Asuka lock. And now Asuka with the Warship lock on Jamie Hayter. And Asuka lock locked in. Asuka choking Jamie Hayter out with the Warship lock. Jamie Hayter blinded. Jamie Hayter is blinded and defenseless. And Asuka raising the Women's World Championship as Jamie Hayter lies lifeless in the middle of that ring. Asuka has just made it very clear to Jamie Hayter. If Jamie Hayter falls to the Empress, then she can never challenge for the Women's World Championship again. Worship me! As long as Asuka has possession of the Women's World Championship. And there's Nathan Fraser warming up as he's ready for action. He gets ready to take on Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's next. Never slow down. Should WWE keep the stipulation that Lyra can't challenge for the title while Becky is champion? No, because that happened when because that happened during Becky's first reign. Just because Becky's in her second reign now doesn't mean the stipulation is back on. I know many will say that was during her first reign and not her second reign. Yeah, I know, but I don't think that stipulation should be in effect anymore because that happened during her first reign. Oh, Nathan Fraser ready for action against Shinsuke Nakamura. So I think Lyra should be allowed to challenge for the title again. Dun, 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 dun. And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. The King of Strong Style makes his way to the ring. The man with strong style. Well, Nathan Fraser has never been in the ring with a competitor like Shinsuke Nakamura. The King of Strong Style, Patricia Ryan and Seth Rollins are obviously busy in their own right. We know Seth Rollins isn't here tonight. That's why Ethan Page just announced Seth Rollins as one of his teammates for Team Raw during the Brand Warfare War Games match. Yeah, and Ethan Page has admitted that he dangled a rematch for the WWE Championship over the heads of both Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, just so then they can agree. Just so then they can agree to being a part of his War Games team. Can we really trust Ethan Page that he'll actually give them their rematches? Of course you can. Ethan Page is a generous man. Oh, Nathan Fraser one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura, sends him into the corner. Patricia Ryan's War Games team is set. Patricia Ryan, Rio, and Alexa Bliss will take on Becky Lynch, Carmella, Billie Kay, and Charlotte Flair. Their names are the brutality of the sky, not Rio Bateman. Bronson Reed pulling the official out of the ring. Oh! Nice move by Fraser, and a kick out by Shinsuke. I can't believe Becky Lynch was that desperate for teammates. She would put Billie Kay of all people in her team. Was she really that desperate for allies? I respect Becky's decision for wanting to put Billie Kay in the team. And what's wrong with Billie Kay being in War Games? And look at this. Oh, and Fraser And Fraser off the top with a frog splash on Nakamura and a kick out. I know many will say that during her first reign instead of her second reign. Yeah, we'll see. I love you too, Isabel. And now Nakamura starting to build up momentum, and now the Vision obviously helping out Nakamura. Well, not helping out Nakamura, helping out Fraser in any way possible. Oh, look at this. And now Nakamura. Oh, plants Fraser. Fraser in trouble here. And a kick out. Shinsuke Nakamura now starting to feel it. Oh, here it comes. Looking for the Kinshasa. Looking for the Kinshasa, and he misses. Fraser from behind. Rolls up Nakamura, and Nakamura kicks out. Oh, look at this. And now Nathan Fraser now sees his opening. And now Fraser sees his opening. Look at this. Top rope. Superplex into the cutter on Nakamura. Fraser with the win over Nakamura. Never slow down. That's a big win for Nathan Fraser. Here is your winner, Nathan Fraser. Coming. Nathan Fraser now asking Bronson Reed to do the honors. Oh, wait a minute. Bronson Reed now heading up to the top rope. Oh, I think we know what's coming next. I think we all know what's coming next. Tsunami! Look out! And a tsunami on Nakamura. Bronson Reed crushing Shinsuke Nakamura with a tsunami. And now look at this. Wait a minute. Here comes Kenny Omega. What the hell is Kenny Omega? Oh, the V-trigger. Kenny Omega coming to the aid of Nakamura. Well, these two guys know each other from their days in Japan. And Bronson Reed and Fraser retreating. Kenny Omega coming to the aid of Shinsuke Nakamura. Wow, wow, what a dream team that is. Wow. Kenny Omega and Shinsuke Nakamura, what a dream team that is. I was actually okay with Swerve turning heel on Dynamite because I thought to myself, I never really liked Swerve as a good guy. I definitely think he was better as a heel, so I actually liked their decision to turn him into a bad guy. I just don't get what they see in Willow Nightingale. She's a double champion, for crying out loud. Oh, coming up next is our main event. Alexa Bliss and Zelina Vega. Does Hangman beat MJF? Well, apparently the stipulation is that if Hangman loses, he will never, ever, ever challenge for the AEW World Championship again. Doesn't matter who the champion is. Doesn't matter who the champion is, he can't challenge for the belt ever again. So it's sort of similar to the whole thing that... So it kind of reminded me of the time when Cody Rhodes did that when he was in AEW. Where if he couldn't beat Jericho, he would never challenge for the title. Maybe Hangman wins, but should MJF get a short title reign? I guess we'll see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week on Monday Night Raw, the semi-finals of the United States title tournament. LA Knight battles Dean Franklin, and Kyle Fletcher battles Matt Cardona next week. I remember people saying that was BS because Cody would use his VP powers to get a title shot. And he never did. And he never did. I'm just not interested in the Young Bucks and FTR feuding again, because apparently they have feuded several times over the years. I'm just like, nah. Not really interested in that, since we've seen those two feud so many times. Yeah, we can, Isabel. Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega. We don't play, nah, we don't play. Yes, the real lane, no stops, no delay. No delay! We don't play, nah, we don't play. Yes, I'm the visual, and I never play. The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, she is the AAA Rihanna WWE Women's Champion, Zelina Vega. Oh, there you see it around her waist, the Rihanna Women's Championship from AAA. And doesn't that title look good around the waist of Zelina Vega? She won that title in a fatal four-way. And her opponent and her tag team partner, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss making her way to the ring. Making her way to the ring. Zelina Vega's tag team partner and partner in crime. Yeah, these two have formed quite a bit of a. These two have formed quite a bit of a friendship. I guess you could say they're just allies of convenience, I guess. Yeah, how ironic. How ironic. And their opponents first, Charlotte Flair. Should give Alexa a new motion. The doll doesn't work as a heel. Yeah, definitely. Should give her goddess entrance. Charlotte Flair out for revenge here tonight. Yeah, the look on Charlotte's face tells you the story. She is focused. The man has come around. And her tag team partner from Dublin, Ireland. She is the face of WWE, the man, Becky Lynch. Who would have thought we would ever see Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair ever teaming up again? Who are the faces? Becky and Charlotte are. Who would have thought we would ever see Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch teaming up together? Yeah, these two have major, long history together. These two have never been friends. Well, Charlotte and Alexa, Charlotte and Becky used to be friends. and things have definitely changed over the have evolved and changed over the years between both women. But it shows you that these two women are willing to put their I'm guessing Charlotte must be listed as a tweener or mixed. They probably have Charlotte as a mix in the game. Because you got to remember, real life crowds don't really like Charlotte that much. So they're trying to make it realistic to real life. Zelina Vega, the woman that brings out the inner darkness in other women. As Zelina has brought out the darkness within Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss. Oh, a shot right to the legs as Zelina gains the early advantage. Remember, Charlotte last week lost to Zelina Vega last week in singles competition due to Alexa Bliss's involvement. And now Charlotte looking for some payback, not only against Zelina Vega, but also Alexa Bliss. Three of these four women will be going into War Games. And Zelina Vega, the Reina de Reinas Women's Champion, the of AAA. Yeah, she became the AAA Women's Champion during her adventures in AAA, and now Zelina Vega now calls herself the Empress of Lucha Libre. She truly believes she's an Empress of Lucha Libre. Well, she is the champion of Lucha Libre, is she not? Well, there you go. So there you go. So she is the Empress of Lucha Libre, since she is the champion of Lucha Libre. Tag to Bliss, and Bliss in control of Becky Lynch here in the early stages. Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch go a long way back. Their rivalry goes a long way, but let's not forget during season 10. But we can never forget the rivalry that those two had in season 10, one of the best rivalries of that season. Yeah, and it culminated at SummerSlam with Charlotte, with Becky Lynch standing tall over the Goddess. And now Charlotte Flair looking to finally get some revenge, some payback on the woman that she trusted, who turned her back on her. And now Charlotte building momentum, and now starting to build momentum, and there's the Flair Blitz. And Alexa Bliss finds herself in big trouble now, and there's the Flair Blitz to put her away, and the Twisted Goddess manages to kick out at 2. Oh, look at that. And a slap to the face by Bliss. Charlotte was looking to gain the advantage. Tag made. Here comes Zelina Vega, the AAA Women's Champion. And springboard off the top rope into a crossbody. Covers Charlotte Flair for the win. And Flair kicks out, and Flair manages to kick out. And now Zelina and Alexa now have their opportunity. They are now in control. Oh, look at this. And look at this now. Zelina Vega's patented submission hold on Charlotte Flair. And there's the date, and look at this, and Charlotte now breaking free. Becky Lynch also saving it. Becky Lynch also saving Charlotte from submitting. Bateman, for years these fans said that Alexa can't wrestle. I don't blame her for turning her back on the fans. The fans have always mistreated Alexa Bliss. Oh man! And there's a code, and there's a code red. And there's a code red, and now Bliss and Zelina wearing down Charlotte Flair. Come on, Charlotte! And Becky Lynch getting a little bit concerned as Alexa Bliss and Zelina Vega continue to wear down the Queen. We want Becky. We want Becky. We want Becky. Shut up! And the WWE Universe want Becky Lynch in this matchup, and Zelina Vega and Alexa Bliss preventing Charlotte from making any tags. Tag made, and now Charlotte trying to make the tag, but Alexa Bliss stopping her dead in her tracks. Charlotte was trying to make the tag, but Alexa Bliss stops her, pulls her back to the center of the ring. Come on, Charlotte! And look at this. And there's the and there it is, the vintage Bliss. And that right there is vintage Bliss. And now Flair. Trying to gain any kind of momentum. Oh! Natural selection. The natural selection on Bliss for the victory, and Vega saves it. She also technically kicked out. And now Flair and Bliss going back and forth, and Alexa Bliss with Abigail DDT to Flair to win the match. Oh, and Flair kicks out. Ah! Charlotte badly needs to make a tag. Tag made to Vega, and the tag's made to Vega, and oh, and Vega with that knee. And now Vega. Oh, wait a minute, thinking code red. Oh, she was thinking code red. Tag. And here comes the man. Oh, look out. And Charlotte. Whoa, and Charlotte Flair with a spear. Charlotte Flair with a spear on Vega. What now, BC? Charlotte didn't qualify and Alexa did. So what's it going to be this time? He'll make some kind of excuse. And Alexa Bliss taken out. No, he'll make some kind of excuse. WWE were pushing Charlotte more than Alexa. They're holding Alexa Bliss back on purpose. They're stopping her from winning matches. It's always Charlie Flair. It's always Charlie Flair. That's what he said. That's what he calls her. He calls her Charlie Flair. It's always Charlie Flair, Charlie Flair, Charlie Flair. It's never Alexa Bliss. Oh, look at this. Becky Lynch has now turned the tide of this match. And now Vega in deep trouble. Hooks the leg of Vega to win the match. Oh, and Vega just holds on. Alexa, and now it's trouble time for Zelina Vega. Becky looking for the manhandle slam. And look at Vega now. And now Vega rolls up Becky Lynch for the win. Oh, and a kick out. And there's a kick out. And now look at Vega now getting rolled up. Oh, look out. Well, there you go. We now know Tiffany Stratton's going to win the chamber match. We now know Tiffany's guaranteed to win it now, since the report said it was either going to be Charlotte or Tiffany that was going to wrestle Jade at Mania. Well, we can now confirm it's definitely going to be Tiffany. And now Charlotte Flair in trouble. And now Zelina. Yeah, Zelina badly needs to make a tag, and she does successfully. Here comes Bliss. Oh! You said Picasso got it wrong about Crash and Torna. Yeah, he first called her. He said Torna was. He asked his chat, "Is Torna Crash's sister?" And they said no. That's his girlfriend. And he was like, "Oh, okay." Oh, and a kick out. He's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, his sister does not turn up until Crash 2. Well, look at this. Look at this now. And now the figure 8. And here comes the figure 8. Alexa Bliss in trouble. And now center of the ring. Center of the ring. Center of the ring. Figure 8. Figure 8. And here comes and now Vega. Now Vega coming in. And now Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch manhandle slam to Vega. Manhandle slam to Vega. Vega's out of the ring. Vega rolls out. Charlotte has Alexa in the center of the ring. Figure 8. Is Alexa gonna tap? Is Alexa gonna tap? Will Alexa Bliss tap out? And oh, what the hell? Ding 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 ding. Patricia Ryan. There's Rhea Ripley. There's Patricia Ryan and Rio. Charlotte and Becky win this match by disqualification. Patricia Ryan and the rest of her War Games team just saved Alexa Bliss and Zelina Vega. And now Patricia, Rhea Ripley and Io with a 3-on-2 beatdown on Flair and Lynch. And now Flair and Lynch trying to fight them off. Wait a minute! Here comes Carmella and Billie Kay. But Carmella and Billie Kay now. Look at this, and now an all-out brawl. And now the Women's War Games team are brawling. Here we go, big major brawl now. The War Games teams brawling amongst themselves. An all-out brawl breaking out, and Patricia's team is in retreat. Come on! Patricia's team is retreating. And Zelina Vega retreating with them. Come on! Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Carmella and Billie Kay standing tall as Patricia Ryan is forced to retreat along with her team. Oh man, can you only imagine what it's going to be like when these two go to war in War Games? But the question is, who is going to fight for the advantage for their representative teams? I need to find one more person for my War Games team, Chelsea. Why don't you ask Matt Cardona? You want me to ask your husband? What's wrong with asking him? I don't want that loser on my team. Look, I know he's your husband. But Cardona is a loser. Just like all these idiots. A loser, huh? Oh, hey, Zach. I'm a loser, huh? Well, this so-called loser beat Aleister Black. And soon this so-called loser could become the next United States champion. And, Chels, all due respect, I'm not gonna join this loser's team. Chels, I'd wish you would realize Ethan doesn't care about you. But these people, and I do. Do you think Chelsea cares about these people? Get out of here, Cardona. You have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But the next time you talk about me, I'll drop you and maybe take that title from you. Well, here's Daniel Bryan in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make it official. In real life, yes she is. It's time for the contract signing, the zero tolerance contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black. So what's going to happen that these two are going to sign this contract, and when they sign it, they will agree to not put their hands on each other from now until the Survivor Series. And if they go ahead and break this rule, then they will be suspended for 6 months without pay. And the match at Survivor Series is off. So ladies and gentlemen, please introducing first, the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black. No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. Well, here comes Aleister Black. Obviously, his wife Zelina Vega is not with him, because obviously she's busy with her own thing. Yeah, she's doing her own thing while he's doing his own thing. Aleister Black making his way to the ring. He and Cody Rhodes will battle it out in an ambulance match, but Daniel Bryan has been getting very fed up with these two guys constantly brawling and causing chaos around Raw, so he's put a zero tolerance contract on both of them. And introducing next, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul. Every thought I've lost control. Through it all, the can't come oversee. Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. On the count of let's go over more. Wow! Here comes the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, with a smile on his face as always. Cody is always in the mood. He's always in a good mood, but then there are times he needs to be serious. But this is a serious situation here that Daniel Bryan has been getting very fed up with over the last several months during these two having this epic rivalry. So now Cody, Aleister, I want the two of you to sign this contract, and when you do sign it, that means you are agreeing to not put your hands on one another from now until Survivor Series. And if either of you breach this contract, not only that the Survivor Series ambulance match will be cancelled, but one of you will also be suspended for 6 months without pay. So, what do you want to talk about? Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Aleister Black. The man who likes to bring out the inner darkness in everyone. I mean, hell, your wife is also pretty good at doing it herself with Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss. But you see, Aleister, you and your wife have failed to bring out my inner darkness. Do you want to know why you two can't bring out my inner darkness? It's because I am pure. I'm a pure-hearted man who doesn't have a black heart. I fight for everybody. I fight for these people, and I fight for this company. And I won't stop until I get my hands once again back on the WWE Championship. I told you, Alistair, I only entered that US title tournament just to make sure that you didn't win. So at Survivor Series, Alistair, you're about to find out what the true darkness looks like when I put you in that ambulance and send you to the hospital. Cody Rhodes has signed his name on the contract. So Cody has agreed to the terms of the no violation contract. Cody, you fight for these people when they get tired of you being the golden boy. Did you really deserve to finish the story? You say you did it, you were fighting for your daddy. You know, you like to talk about you fighting for your daddy because he was never given the honors of WWE Champion. You want to know why he was never given that honor, Cody? Because he didn't deserve to be the world champion. You know, what if you lost to Roman again at WrestleMania, Cody? What would have happened at WrestleMania 40 if you failed again to beat Roman for the title? It would have proved that your story was fake. It's funny because... It's funny, Cody, you talk about fighting for these people when they get tired of people like you, people like Becky, people like John Cena being golden boys for the company. Super Cena, Super Cody, and Super Becky always running roughshod over the company, never thinking about the future of this industry. Cody, you're wrong. You do have a dark side. Show the photo. There you are, Cody. Look at you. There you are, a young, naive Cody Rhodes standing next to Randy Orton. And look at you here, with a mask on, with the Intercontinental title. You're saying that wasn't a dark Cody Rhodes? So yeah, and also let's not forget about your favorite, Stardust. You were the dark cosmic king and Stardust. So you want to talk about not having a dark side? Oh boy, you do have a dark side, Cody. You just don't want to bring it out. What about Dashing Cody Rhodes? Was Dashing Cody Rhodes popular with these people? I don't think so, Cody. You spent majority of your WWE career as a bad guy. So I know you have a black heart. And at the Survivor Series, I'm going to bring out that black heart. I'm going to bring back the old Cody Rhodes. That was all smoke and mirrors. You don't want to bring it out because it will scare your wife, won't it? It'll scare your little girl, won't it? Oh. Cody, you signed the contract, Cody. You can't put your hands on me. Come on, hit me, Cody. What about your wife, Brandy? Uh-oh. Cody, You want to be suspended for 6 months? Come on! Cody, 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 Cody. Alistair, sign the damn contract! Oh, I will, Cody. Oh, I will. Give me it. Cody's got to keep his temper in check. Oh, and before I sign this, did you ever think maybe WWE didn't want your wife because they knew she was a bad wrestler? Oh my God. Cody, no. Oh, look out. Oh, Cody Rhodes just flipped the table over. Oh, it angers you, doesn't it, Cody? It angers you, doesn't it? Show us your dark side, Cody. Get yourself suspended for 6 months. Daniel, hurry up and sign it. And Cody Rhodes is really losing his patience. Daniel. Here's my fine print. I've signed the contract. Thank you, Alistair. It is now official. That's at the Survivor Series. It'll be Alistair Black and Cody Rhodes at the Survivor. Oh, Black Mass! Alistair Black just dropped Cody Rhodes. What the hell is Alistair doing? Alistair! You just violated our contract! You are suspended for 6 months! Hey, Daniel! I didn't sign the contract! What? Now I will sign it! And so now it's official! That was brilliant by Alistair! No man has ever truly good! That was so masterful by Alistair Black! He angered Cody Rhodes! Faked that he signed the contract, and now Cody Rhodes has been left laying! And now the zero tolerance contract has now officially been agreed to. Cody Rhodes and Alistair Black can no longer be physical with each other from now until Survivor Series. I believe if Cody had lost to Roman again, he would have been finished. Yep. My God, what a chaotic way to end Monday Night Raw. Zero tolerance is now underway between Alistair and Cody. Thanks for joining us, and good night.